Hey Anna, here's your pre-vacation practice guide that should hold you over until we see each other not next Monday, but the Monday after that. So some of this will be a repeat, some of it will be new and fun. The first objective is one you've heard before, and it is just continuing the finger strength exercise regimen, which means really taking advantage of the flower in a balloon squeeze thing, which a long car ride will be perfect for, by the way. And then also doing the two exercises that I've shown in the last two videos. So, those you already know, easy thing to do. Second objective is to continue the A minor pentatonic scale with alternate picking, forwards, and backwards. We did this in our lesson. I just want to clarify and really emphasize a few things. One is that whenever you're doing alternate picking, even when you're going backwards, you always start with a downstroke. So when you're all the way at the top, you go back to down. So even backwards, it's down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Then the other thing is to make sure we finally corrected your pick holding technique wonderfully in the middle of the lesson. And that's where the misunderstanding was that when I hold my pick, it's on the smallest knuckle, this one right there at the very end. And you're accustomed to playing it all the way down here, which makes your hand kind of cramp up like that. But remember, don't hold it like this. Hold it with the smallest part of your finger. So if your finger is in 3 segments from knuckle to knuckle, small, middle, large, the pick should be touching the smallest segment of finger. See what I mean? So it'll give you a lot more control, especially as you do your alternate picking. Which, don't do it that fast, whatever you do. Unless you can, that'd be super cool. But we're going for quality over quantity, of course. So that is your second objective, and as a corollary to the second objective, I'm including a link to a video that has a backing track in A minor. And I would love for you just to practice taking a solo. Like, every single note in that scale will work. You can skip notes, or you can just practice going up, or you can even like slide into a note if you want. Get creative. There's nothing you can do to make that wrong. It's about just freeing up our mind and our fingers to think creatively on their own, so that these are never just boring scales. So that's objective number 2. Objective number 3 is to continue the chords that we are learning in preparation for playing the Rodney Atkins song. So for this one, we're not going to worry about strumming full chords yet. We're going to worry about playing through the arpeggio. And this arpeggio will be the exact sequence of chords that will be in the song when we finally put it all together. So the order, which I'll put in the email so you don't have to track too much with this video, is C, followed by G, both chords that you know very well, then followed by D minor, which is a little different, but that is explained in the last video, and there's a chart of it included in last week's email. Then, after D minor, is F major, and this one's the new one. This is the one that I will break down again for you right here, that goes hit, 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 roll. And so, for F, you start with your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 4th string. Ring finger, 3rd fret, 4th string. Then on top of that, you put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. So middle finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret. And then your index finger is actually covering the 1st fret of both the 1st and 2nd strings. So that's the weird one. That's when we go roll, hit. Hit, roll. And then that's the end of the chord progression. It just goes C, G, D minor, F, then back to C. So just practice going through those chords, those arpeggios, in that sequence. That way your brain will already be ready to jump from the chords in that order. So I think that'll be enough to keep you busy after you get home from vacation. I hope it's a fantastic time, and I can't wait to see the progress you make. Have a good one.